Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary, and we're here to bring you your morning weather, water, and trail chatter report. And Mary's going to start it with the weather and water and a little bit of other news, and then I'll move on to some other trail chatter. All right, Mary, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Donald. You're welcome. Good morning, everybody. Here in Blairsville this morning, it is 65 degrees and fair. It's starting out to be a beautiful morning. We're looking at a high of 81 today. We do have a mix of clouds and sun this morning, followed by increasing clouds later on this afternoon with some showers developing. The winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour, and there is a 40% chance of rain. Later on tonight, 64 degrees overnight, thunderstorms this evening, followed by a few showers overnight. There is a 60% chance of rain. Up on Blood Mountain today, we're looking at 74 degrees for a high, with showers and thunderstorms likely after 11 a.m. Mostly sunny. The winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20, and there is a 60% chance of rain. Tonight, 63 degrees with showers and thunderstorms likely before 9 p.m. and then between 9 p.m. and 12 a.m. Then there is a slight chance between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m. It will be mostly cloudy. Winds 10 miles per hour with gusts up to 20 and a 70% chance of rain. So water's still pretty decent out on the trail. Make sure you're topping off at Hawk Mountain Shelter so you have enough to get you through to Justice Creek. And then check those branches and limbs, when you're setting up camp. Should always be checking that anyways, but when we have the higher gusts, they are, likely to fall down. So just keep a good lookout for that. There's some other weather going on out here in Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas. There are going to be dangerously high temperatures. It's about 5 to 10 degrees above average, getting as high as 115 degrees. And the meteorologists have been prompted to issue heat advisories and extreme heat warnings to urge people to limit their outdoor activities, especially during the high time of heat throughout the day when the sun's at its highest point. That'll help to reduce the chance of heat-related illness. And let's make sure we stay hydrated also. Yesterday when I was taking some hikers back to Cooper Gap from Unicoi Gap, we were going across 180 heading towards Suches, and this big bear came down, ran across the road, and hurried on down the other side pretty quick. Didn't even get a chance for a picture or anything. Later on, when we were talking with Jordan, the riders that he was bringing into Blairsville from Gooch Gap, they saw in the same area, 2 cubs. So Jordan did get some pictures of them, but I'm going to guess that that's a mom with some cubs out there. Absolutely adorable. It was great to see the bears. All right, Donald, I'm going to turn it over to you now. We got some other stuff going on out here.
All right, thank you, my friend.
You are welcome.
Great job. Okay. All right, guys, good morning. So I'm going to start off by clipping that to my sweatshirt, and then after I have several things going on here, and one of them is a missing hiker I wanted to talk about. But the first one we're going to talk about is 2 hikers rescued, actually airlifted from a canyon in Utah. They call it Maple Canyon, which is a famous spot or a used area by hikers and climbers. And so 2 hikers were rescued after they became trapped on cliffs as darkness approached. The hikers, climbers were stranded in Maple Canyon, the Utah troopers said on June 13th. And this was from Instagram. The rescue happened on June 11th. One of the hikers managed to find a small ledge to sit on, just enough space, and the other appeared to be on another ledge. Without a safe way down at night, approaching, a crew from Utah Department of Public Safety Aero Bureau brought them both to safety, according to authorities. Maple Canyon, like I was saying, is a rock climbing and hiking area. So there is a missing hiker last seen in Colorado. His name is Russell Hardy. He is 55 years old and is 5'11", 5 foot 11 inches, 230 pounds. He was last seen with a black t-shirt, a black LL Bean pack, and jeans. He was last seen at Craig's Trailhead on June 10th. He had rented a gray Toyota Tacoma. He was supposed to be back in New Hampshire on June 12th. When he did not arrive on June 13th, family members called and reported the missing man. So he was going to hike Pikes Peak. All right. In North Carolina, a hiker falls 20 feet into a ravine at a popular waterfall area on the Mountain and Sea Trail. The hiker fell west of Steel Creek Park and Campground on North Carolina 181. Rescuers reached the woman in approximately 1.5 hours. The woman had injured her leg. She had fallen in rugged terrain in the Buck area of Pesca Forest. A rescue chopper took 5 hours due to terrain and weather, down trees and washed out roads. By 9 p.m., they were able to get the woman in a chopper and to the hospitals. All the rescuers were out of the woods by 10:45 p.m., so great job.
That's right.
She was transported to the hospital. So as she was saying yesterday, we saw, or Jordan and both Marys saw, a mother bear with 2 of her cubs behind Blood and Slaughter, correct?
Yeah, as I was coming across 180.
Whereabouts?
I was heading, just as you come up after you pass, well, you come around that first steep corner, and as you're making your way up around that very steep one, right up there, as you're getting ready to turn, there's the big bear just came down and went down across the road there.
Okay.
And all we got to see was it's behind because it was
Right.
going so fast. But,
Right. Were the
it was-
cubs with her?
Not then, no. But it was
Okay.
exciting to see the bear.
Yeah.
I like seeing the bears.
Yeah, lots of bear activity. And speaking of bear activity, we wanted to go ahead and talk about the shelters closed in the Smokies. They're going to be, well, let's just start down here.
Yes, yes,
Springer Mountain shelter is still closed
that's right.
for bear activity. Molly's Ridge, Derrick Knob, Icewater Springs, number 49 campsite. We have bear warnings at campsites 21 and 86 and Peck's Knob, I
Yes,
believe.
yes, that one too.
Shelter is also closed. Lots of bear activity going on up there, and I heard that, or I read that someone at Molly's Ridge had an issue with the bear also. And so, let's not, if there is a closed sign on the shelters, I actually have some USFS DNA where they closures from Springer Mountain parking. I'm gonna post those with this video, but please follow the rules, the L&T rules. Please follow the rules when they have closed a shelter down. Don't stay there anyways. You can risk getting hurt. You're risking the bear's life also. They are trying to get that bear away from the shelters. And so hoping that it doesn't go back there again. If it does, they have to euthanize the bear. And so I'm wondering if those 2 cubs and that bear are the same exact bear that's wandering back and forth.
You never know. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the radius that they travel.
Yeah, and it could just be like walking up and down the trail because all those shelters, people leave stuff in them. And it's not just food, they leave like their toothpaste or whatever they don't want to carry anymore. They think the shelter is the spot to leave it, and it isn't. You're better off, well, you should be carrying it, and hopefully someone along the line and a car or something sees you and takes it for you, man, or you make it to a trash receptacle. It is so important to not leave stuff behind, man. You gotta carry it. Whether it's toothpaste or sunscreen or whatever it may be, a bar of soap, man, I don't know. Please don't leave that in the shelters. Don't leave it behind. The bear will go after it. So.
Very true.
All right, and so today we are going to be planting some plants, and we got some grow bags in yesterday and some soil, and so we're going to be transplanting plants. We have one shuttle so far. I have several schedulings coming in here today that from yesterday that weren't ready. They needed to make sure they got all their ducks in a row, but they will be calling today, and we'll be scheduling, so.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. If anyone needs anything at all, you can call us, man. We're here. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, sweet guys. All right, if anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call, and we're here for you. One love. Peace.